And today, integrated to the Electron rocket that you see on your screen is the second Prefire satellite ready to launch to space to begin its climate change-focused mission for NASA. My name is Muriel Baker. Thank you for joining us for our 49th Electron mission today. This launch is called Prefire and Ice, and we have a liftoff target time today set for 3:13 p.m. local time or 03:13 UTC. Today's launch is the second of two back-to-back launches for the Prefire mission. The first launch on Electron took place just last week from the same launch pad to deliver the first Prefire satellite to its 525-kilometre orbit. Prefire stands for Polar Radiant Energy in the Far Infrared Experiment, and it's a mission designed for a pair of tiny satellites, each about the size of a shoebox, to measure heat loss from the Arctic and Antarctica to help improve climate and ice loss models that better predict Earth's ice, sea level and weather changes. Once the second satellite is deployed on this mission, both 6U CubeSats will lap the Arctic and Antarctica on crisscrossing trajectories. Both will be set at a 525-kilometre altitude and a 97.5 degree inclination for the 10-month mission. The reason for the focus on the polar regions is because the Arctic and Antarctica behave like Earth's thermostat. They vent out to space the excess energy that Earth receives in the tropics, and the difference between the amount of heat that Earth absorbs and radiates is a key influence on the planet's temperature. But how the behaviour of clouds and water vapour at the polar regions affects Earth's climate has been an atmospheric mystery for years, and the far infrared emissions at the poles have never been systematically measured before. This is the goal of NASA's Prefire mission. For more on the science behind it, here is NASA.
The Arctic is warming 3 times faster than anywhere else on Earth.
mission. We are coming up on T-minus 12 minutes to launch, and very soon our launch director today, Julia Wembacher, will check in with each operator station in Mission Control in Auckland and Range Control at Launch Complex 1 on whether they are green and ready to proceed with launch. So let's listen in.
To all operators, LD on mission code. Proceeding now with the go, no-go sequence, starting with stage.
Stages go.
Avionics,
Avionics is go.
GNC,
GNCs go.
and VCON.
Recons go.
T1
T1 is go.
and GC.
GCs go.
PLS,
PLS is go.
RSO,
RSO is go.
and MET,
Med is go.
RF,
RF is go.
and MM.
MM is go.
LD sub.
LD sub is go.
The go, no-go sequence is complete. We're currently T-minus 11 minutes and 9 seconds and counting. We go for the terminal count auto sequence at T-minus 10 minutes. From this time onwards, the 3-word procedure is in effect.
All right, that is go from all stations for our go, no-go poll, and the team is ready to proceed with all of the remaining launch operations. Prefire and Ice is scheduled for a liftoff time of 3:13 p.m. local time in approximately 10 minutes and 39 seconds from now. Electron is the star of the show today, but I'm sure a lot of you are following along with the development of our new big rocket, Neutron. The rocket engine we've created to power Neutron is called Archimedes, and right now it is sitting on the test stand as the team prepares for it to breathe its first engine fire as part of its upcoming test campaign. Archimedes is much, much bigger than the Rutherford engine behind Electron, and we'll have 9 Archimedes engines for Neutron's first stage, each of them yielding us around 95,000 pounds of thrust per engine, the equivalent of about 3 entire Electron rockets. So the excitement is building at our test facility inside NASA's Stennis Space Center in Mississippi as the team works through the final checks ahead of Archimedes' first hot fire. We caught up with some of them ahead of this monumental milestone. There has never been a more exciting time to join the Neutron team as we work to get the rocket to the pad in mid-2025. We're on the home stretch to first Neutron launch, but if you get in quick, you can still be part of the team developing a new generation rocket from the ground up. Check out our website for open roles right now across additive manufacturing, vehicle integration, test site operations, and more. Today's mission profile includes all of the usual launch milestones you've come to expect from Electron. At T-minus 2 seconds to lift off, Electron's 9 Rutherford engines on the first stage will light up to power the rocket for flight. The launch pad's hold-down mechanisms will be released, and Electron will begin its ascent right on T0. From there, Electron reaches supersonic speeds in under a minute, and we'll hear that as a call out from Mission Control just before we approach a mission milestone called Max Q, or Maximum Aerodynamic Pressure. Now, once through Max Q, Electron's Rutherford engines will continue firing hot for another minute and 20 seconds or so before their scheduled shutdown at MECO, or Main Engine Cutoff. 3 seconds later, the first stage will separate from the second stage, and Electron's first stage will fall away while its second stage will light up its sole Rutherford engine to carry on with the mission. Up next will be the separation of Electron's nose cone, about 30 seconds after Stage 2 engine startup. Meanwhile, the stage will be continuing cruising along for another couple of minutes before the next mission milestone, a battery hot swap. Now, that's a maneuver that is unique to Electron, which I'll explain more about when we reach it during the flight. After battery hot swap comes the second stage's final actions, shutdown of its engine before the second stage separates from the kick stage, which is what is carrying NASA's Prefire satellite. And then within an hour of all of that happening, we will come up to the moment for payload deployment that ends the mission for Electron, but which marks the start of operations on orbit for the NASA Prefire mission. All of that is coming up shortly now that we are just under 5 minutes until liftoff for Prefire and ICE. It's time to send it over to Mission Control to take it from here for the remainder of the count, and I'll be back with you shortly after liftoff. So go NASA, go Prefire, and go Electron.
Stage LD mission code.
LD stage.
Please prepare the stage 1 and stage 2 for LOX top-up. That's Victor 5000 and Victor 5100.
Copy. LOX top-up sequences and work.
PLS LD and mission code.
LD PLS.
Please resume the LOX top-up. That's Romeo 7600 Bravo.
Resuming lock stop up.
GC LD mission code.
LD GC.
Please reprime the igniter system. That's Romeo 4200.
Understood. Romeo 4300 and work.
LD avionics mission.
Avionics LD.
Sequence 68 complete.
Copy, thank you.
Looking at the clock on our screen, we have had a hold in the count for today's operations. We're just listening into Mission Control now to hear what the latest is for operations.
6 Alpha 8600.
Copy.
And Vicon LD mission code.
LD Vicon.
Please shift the auto sequence to T-minus 12-minute hold. That's Golf 2400 for you.
Copy that, in work.
So from comms there from Mission Control, it sounds like we are recycling the clock back to T-minus 12 minutes in the count, and we're standing by for more information.
LD stage on mission cord.
Stage LD.
Sequence 69, the stage terminal warp check sequence is complete.
Copy, thank you.
Seconds. That's a hold in our launch operations. And a hold can happen for any number of reasons at any point up to the release of the vehicle hold down clamps. So what we're doing now is standing by and waiting while the team establishes a new T0. You likely just heard there from our launch director in Mission Control that we have set a new liftoff target time of 15:46 local time, which means the team has now recycled and will go into a new go, no-go poll at the T-minus 12-minute mark. So we'll sit here and wait for that update from Mission Control on that go, no-go poll.
And call operators, LD and mission code. I can confirm I'm actively monitoring mission code, LV code, range code, and safety net. And to all operators, LD and mission code, we are proceeding now with the go, no-go sequence. Stage,
Stages go.
avionics,
Avionics is go.
GNC,
GNC's go.
recon,
Vcons go.
T1,
T1 is go.
GC,
GC is go.
PLS,
PLS is go.
RSO,
RSO is go.
MET,
Met is go.
RF,
RF is go.
MN, LD sub, LD sub, LD mission code.
LD sub is go.
Copy, thank you. The go no go sequence is complete. We are T-minus 10 minutes and 57 seconds and counting. We go for the terminal count order sequence at T-minus 10 minutes. From this time, the freebird hold procedure is in effect.
Good news there from Mission Control. The clock has been recycled and all stations are go for launch. And we are at T-minus 10 minutes, 29 seconds and counting with a liftoff time set for 15:46 local time.
With sequence 55, the paired terminal check sequence.
Understood. Sequence 55 in work. Stage 1 igniter pressures verified. Hydraulic pressures verified. LD-GC on mission cord.
GCLD.
LD, the pad terminal checks are complete.
Copy, thank you. Avionics LD mission code.
LD avionics.
Please proceed with sequence 56, the avionics terminal check sequence.
Copy. S-band is switched to high power for flight.
Stage LD mission code.
LD stage.
Proceed with sequence 57, the stage terminal check sequence.
Understood. Sequence 57 in work.
Stage 1 and 2 high voltage batteries ready for flight.
GCLD mission code.
LD-GC.
Please proceed with sequence 58, launch pad ready.
Understood. Sequence 58 in work.
LD avionics mission.
Avionics LD.
Sequence 56 complete.
Copy, thank you.
All engine blips nominal. All engines ready. LD stage on mission cord.
Stage LD.
Stage terminal check sequence. Sequence 57 complete.
Copy, thank you.
As we can see on our screen, the strong back for Electron is slowly starting to retract ahead of its flight scheduled for 15:46 p.m.
LD-GC on mission cord.
GCLD.
Hold down mechanisms are armed and the strong back is retracted for flight.
Copy, thank you.
As we head into T-minus 4 minutes in the count, the next major milestone we're listening out for is the start of the auto sequence, where Electron takes over the count all the way down to T0. So we'll hand you over now to Mission Control to take it from here for the remainder of the count, and then we'll be back with you shortly after liftoff.
LD GC on mission cord.
GCLD.
LD, the ECS is disabled. Pad auto sequence is armed. The pad is ready for launch.
Copy, thank you. To all operators, LD admission code. From now on, there should be no red flags on your critical LCCs. Beacon LD mission code.
LD beacon.
Please lock the auto sequence and confirm.
Auto sequence is locked.
Please confirm all expected primary flight computer ASCOs are green.
Confirmed.
We are go for auto sequence start at T-minus 2 minutes. LD is gone for launch.
And hold.
To all operators, LD mission code. We are proceeding now with the LV on paired securization and ECS enable sequence.
We've just heard a hold call from Mission Control there, so now we are listening out to hear what the latest information is for launch ops.
Inter operators, LD mission code. At this point, we are proceeding with the preparations for LOX detank. PLS LD mission code.
LD PLS.
Please proceed with the PLS prep and detank sequence.
Copy prepping
Sorry,
with
what
PLS
stage?
detank.
Stage 1.
A final update here from Mission Control that unfortunately, with the remaining time left in the window now exhausted, we will have to wave off for today's launch attempt for NASA Prefire. We have plenty more opportunities to launch in the rest of the window though, so keep an eye on our social media channels for an update with a new launch date. This is Rocket Lab Mission Control signing off.